Hey guys, so I'm going to do a review today. As most of you've seen on Facebook, I posted a picture of BH Cosmetics. So I have some BH Cosmetics products that I got that I'm kind of in love with, and I have some other products that I use that I wanted to do a review on, and maybe they'll work for you. First of all, I got BH Cosmetics. I don't know if you can see that. But the palettes are actually bigger than I thought they were going to be. But it has all these pretty colors in there. What I can say is you, of course, get an array of colors, but the pigmentation on some of these, not all of them, but on some of them, are just great. I'm wearing it today. I don't know if you can see in the camera, but I'm wearing it today. Just kind of not real dark or anything like that. And I did get a nude palette. These are just kind of like your browns and your neutrals and your kind of like mauvey, pinky kind of colors, and black. I use matte colors or matte eyeshadows because I have really oily skin. So if you have oily skin, you should try to use anything that's matte. Because if you're struggling with the oil and you have shiny eyeshadow or lipstick or blush or anything like that, you don't want that shine on top of your oil shine. I know it sounds gross, but I mean that's just how it is. I did receive Rose a Duo blush from BH Cosmetics. It comes in a little cute little thing like this, and it has two. I use the blush on my cheeks, and then I use this color right here to kind of contour a little bit. It works really well. It's kind of shimmery, which I try to stay away from, but it's not too bad. It's really good, and it's not real dark. So, but I did order this, and this is my favorite because this is what got me to order it. Take Me to Brazil from BH Cosmetic. It's a 30 eyeshadow palette. So it's got 30 colors. They are wonderful. The pigmentation on these is amazing. All of the colors are great pigmentation. The yellow is, I mean, it's okay. Once you get it on your skin, I mean, it's pretty yellow. But when you're going to blend it, it kind of blends away. But it still leaves a yellow color. But this one, the Take Me to Brazil, the pigmentation in these are great. I do highly recommend this one. It's just, I mean, the colors are really pretty. I mean, and some of them I'm probably never going to wear because they're too loud. But you can blend them, and make them lighter or whatever. My matte shadows are a little harder to blend just because they're not so shimmery, and that shimmery kind of gives them a creaminess. But once you get used to it and you got the right brushes and things like that, it gets easier. I also want to talk about Urban Decay's eyeshadow primer. People use eyeshadow primer, especially if you have oily skin like me. When you have oily skin, your eyeshadow tends to crease, and you get that crease, so you have to like kind of blend it out. Eyeshadow primer. This stuff works. I've used several other eyeshadow primers. This is from Rimmel London. It's not that great. This stuff right here, it's a tiny bottle. I got this on Sephora.com for 12 bucks. It's tiny, but you do not need to use a lot of it. It is amazing. Stays on all day, even all night. Started in the morning, got my makeup done, and it lasted until we got home probably around midnight. And it was still great. I mean, this is a product that I highly recommend. If you don't buy anything else, please buy this. This will make your eyeshadow stay on. Also, it'll make your eyeshadow more, the pigmentation come out more bright or anything like that. It's great. Since I ordered this, I got 3 free products from Sephora.com. Buxom is one of the products that I got. I got 2 other ones, which were just samples of perfume I'm not real crazy about. I just wear, Burberry is what I wear, and so I mean, that's what I love. But I got Buxom lip gloss. This lip gloss is great. It's like a nude color, but it gives a little shimmer, and it's kind of got that tingly, so your lips kind of plump a little bit. Seriously, great. I got the sample of it, and as soon as this is all gone, I plan to go buy some. So this is great too. I use I only use one kind of mascara, and because I use it, I don't necessarily have to wear false lashes all the time. I mean, I do. I have them on today, but I use the Falsies Big Eyes mascara. This is great. I don't really use anything else. I have tried the Bombshell Volume. This is pretty good. It makes your lashes feel crispy. That's the only thing. I mean, it makes them big, but it makes them crispy. So this is more like, it gives you like a soft, so you can kind of feel it and it's kind of soft. But that's what I use. Now, down to the eyeliner. Now, this is something if you're doing a winged eye or a pinup look, or you wear eyeliner on the top, Rimmel London Gel Black Eyeliner. I can't remember how much it is. I think it's maybe like $6 or $7. This stuff is great. It goes on smooth. It looks like that. Goes on smooth. It doesn't cake up. It's waterproof, so if you have like hooded eyes, it's not going to transfer on the top of your eye up there. This is a definitely buy. You have to buy this. I did receive also from BH Cosmetics the brush set. I'm kind of in love with these. I have tons of brushes. I think I know a lot about brushes. I use different ones and things like that. But these I'm kind of in love with. They're soft. The only downside is they do stain when you use cosmetics, but I mean, if you wash them and things like that, it'll all come out. They're very soft. They're eco brushes. They're bamboo, and they have an array of different ones. I just love them. They're really great. They come in this little cute little case. You just roll up. Some of the other products that I use, when I use my eyelashes, I use Duo eyelash adhesive. Don't ever use the eyelash adhesive that comes with some of the eyelashes. It's not as sticky and it doesn't stay all day. Duo lash glue, it costs a little more, but it's the best. They stay on. You don't have to worry about them like when you're blinking so much that they're going to come loose. This stuff is amazing. I usually get black, but all they had was the clear. But if you're going to do like pinup look, or you're going to do a heavy eyeliner, I would get black just because it'll blend better. Also, down to hair. So I recently started growing my hair out again. It was really short and like bob short. And I actually have naturally curly hair, so those of you who do know me know how curly my hair is. But I had a friend who like, I guess, inspired me to grow my hair out, and big shout out to Tim. But I just was stuck, and I didn't know how to do it, and I didn't know where to start, and my hair was so dry, and it was awful. And so I did some research on some different products and stuff, and coconut oil was one of the big products that came up, and it's to help grow your hair. Castor oil is one of the bigger ones too, to help grow hair. I use both of these, and I use a heavy conditioner that has olive oil in it as well. Every couple of days I use it. This I use a few times a month. I try not to use it a whole lot because of the protein. Well, there's not really any protein in it. It's just, it's so oily. I don't want to make my hair too oily. But this stuff is amazing. I don't even know how to explain it. When I use it, my hair is just, it's so healthy and it's so soft. And the last few months, I don't know how much growth I've gotten because I colored it, so I lost a little bit of length because of the breakage, because it was really blonde. But it's just, I don't know. I think your hair only grows like a centimeter a month. I'm getting, I want to say every couple of months I'm getting maybe 2.5, maybe 2.5 inches of growth. And that's a lot of growth. And it could be more. I'm not exactly sure. I haven't measured my hair in a while. But I use the organic extra virgin coconut oil, unrefined coconut oil. You can use, they have some at Walmart you can use, but it's one of them's organic and but it's refined. You want unrefined. You want as much as they leave in here. You don't want anything taken out, because then you're going to lose all the nutrients. I mean, you can use it. It's still good stuff. But you'll know that when it's refined and unrefined, because the unrefined, it smells like coconuts. It just smells just like coconuts, and it makes your hair smell really, really well. The more you condition the scalp and everything, the more your hair is going to grow. I'm getting great growth on my hair. The castor oil, this stuff you have to be very careful about using, because it's so oily. I take it out and I just put it in a little dish and melt it a little bit. It kind of smells good. It doesn't really have a smell that, but you have to be very careful about this, because it's a whole lot more oily than the coconut oil is. And I usually don't use it on a weekend, and it takes all weekend to get out of my hair. It's kind of a pain, but it really does help your hair grow, and it helps your hair, really the shine come out. I had it colored here recently, not here recently, but my hair was so dry that the day I got it colored and I came home, it was just so dry. But between using coconut oil and my heavy, leave-in conditioner treatments and things like that, it's bouncy. It's great. I'm very happy with the results for coconut oil and things like that. But just be careful with the castor oil. Like I said, just use very little. And with the coconut oil, a little goes a long way. I have a lot of hair when it's curly, and I usually do the coconut oil treatments when it's straight, because it's a whole lot easier. But I have a lot of hair, and I only use a teaspoon, maybe a teaspoon and a half, because most of it goes to waste, if it doesn't all go in my hair. And I just start at the ends and work my way to the root. But that's for the hair. Now for the face, or the skincare. I use Origins Youthopia. I know I posted on Facebook a while back about some eye creams for wrinkles and things like that. And I got some really great results. Some of them I did try. But this one, it's skin firming cream. And I use it on my face, on my eyes, my neck, and it's the best. It really is. It's a little expensive. It's like $30 for this little thing here. But it lasts a long time. It's like a brown color. But this is not what your face will look like. It's got like a sandalwood smell, and that was on the reviews, people were saying that they didn't like the smell, but I'm not really worried about that. It's just, I like it for the actual, what it does to my face. It's really tightened up my face a lot, especially around my eye area, because I wear a lot of eye makeup when I do pinup looks and things like that. One thing I do want to talk about is, just one more thing, is people who have oily skin. That's all my makeup. People who have oily skin, I don't use foundation, because I haven't found a foundation that I can use. So if you have a foundation that you use and you have oily skin, let me know, because I'm very curious to try it. But I use a primer on my face. I use a primer, then I use a powder. And it's this Rimmel London's Stay Matte Primer. This stuff is great. I get an all-day wear out of it, just about. There may be a little bit of shine here and on my nose and things like that, but I'll just use oil sheet or whatever. But this stuff is great. I don't have they have colored ones. This is just the clear, or the white. It doesn't have a color to it, or a tint to it. It's really great. I always say, I'm a big firm believer in primers. Primers really set your face so that your makeup will look really great. And Rimmel London, I haven't found another one. I've used some other ones, but Rimmel London is really great, and it's affordable. I think this was like maybe $8, I think. I mean, that might be too much, I'm not sure. But I think that's it. I do want to say that BH Cosmetics, if you can go buy them, they're very affordable. I got all 3 of these palettes, the eyeshadow, the brushes. I did get a little eyeliner brush and an eyelash applicator or for false lashes. And it was super affordable. It was like $50. I did get I did get free shipping because they were having a massive sale. I'm not sure if the sale is still going on, but if it is, go pick up BH Cosmetics. You'll love it. It's great. I have very sensitive skin. It's worked thus far. I haven't had any breakouts or any problems whatsoever. So if you use anything else, and if you have any questions, just message me on Facebook. I'll put the link to my Facebook page in the description box below. I hope I kind of cleared things up, or answered some questions, or maybe gave you some ideas of some things to try. So yeah, I had fun doing this. This is my first video of a review, and I had fun. So I hope everybody has a great Friday. I had a great time. If you have any questions, just let me know. Thanks.